Everybody's ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris, Blue Bracket, Classic Tetris Monthly Masters Event, Round 1, aka the Round of 16 for April 2020. And we are underway. The only thing not ready is Paul's stencil. Buzz and Bangs is ready. All right, Richard's on the board with the first Tetris. And these are 4 Tappy Boys. 2 former champions. Richard, a 2-time winner. And Bubble has won and been in the finals at least one other time. I don't remember everything. We have official historians for this. All right, Alan on the left side, 50,000. Bubble, 30,000. He Tetrises at 55,000. And on the right side, Richard's at 52,000 and Paul is at 91. And it's kind of Monka S Spire for Richard, but he sneaks a long bar over the right side, no problem. And he just keeps piling S's on top of that Spire and needs another place to start putting them. $142 for Alan, 101 Bubble. And 89,000 for Richard, 160 for Paul, who's playing very, very cleanly and very efficiently. 1 burn line so far. And it's trying to avoid burning another one, but he's not going to be able to do it. Wait, what was that spin by Paul? Oh my god. Was that legal? Oh my word. All right, 210 for Alan, 157 for Bubble. Bubble's going to Tetris 180. And then Richard, 126. And Paul, 238. That's right. It's probably this hacked stencil that's letting Paul get away with illegal spins. All right, Tetris for Bubble. Brings him to 226. Alan, 237. Bubble with a clean stack in Tetris readiness. Alan is now just Tetris ready, 242. Bubble's going to Tetris and take a brief lead. Alan takes it right back, 264. So about half a Tetris differential. Sorry, difference. We're trying to get out of the habit of saying differential when it's really difference. You can say difference. Like 2 more syllables doesn't make it like twice as good. All right, and Bubble kind of in trouble. Up toward the top of his board. Oh no. See if he can get out of this. That long bar is going to help. So maybe he's going to be able to clear this away and actually getting some help from pieces. And Alan's got a deep chasm down the middle of his stack. He's going to clear all this away. And he's just about clean and clear. And we'll be Tetris ready in a moment. And Bubble's still working on digging this down. 269 for Bubble, 319 for Alan. And on the right side, 252 for Richard, 360 for Paul. Delayed burn set up for Paul. And he is Tetris ready and looking for that long piece. 385 Paul, 281 for Richard. All right, Bubble finally out of this and has a nice clean stack, but he is 100,000 points behind Alan. I mean, really, just go watch all these games. You want to see how to play Tetris, especially how to fix mistakes. Like, look at these guys. Go watch these games back on the YouTubes. There's a Tetris for Richard, 313. And he is cleared down to the bottom finally. Paul set up again. Paul, really good pace. 457 through 102 lines. That's right. CTWC banned hypertapping on April 1st. So this is the only place you can legally hypertap. All right, 442 for Alan, 389. And Tetris is going to bubble. Tetris is going to bubble. Did I really just say that? Tetris is going to bubble, everyone. Bubble is going to Tetris. What? Alan's game froze. Alan's actual game froze. So unfortunately there's not a do-over. So if Bubble can take this, Bubble is going to be ahead. And Bubble needs 17 points to be ahead. And Bubble is going to win. I mean, there's really not, it's your own equipment and there's nothing we can really do at that point. We're deep in the game, so that's going to be a victory for Bubble. The onus is on the player to have functioning equipment, so I can't really do anything about that. If it's early in the game, we can restart, but this deep in the game, we can't do it. So Bubble is going to get the heart due to an act of God. And listen, if God wants something, who am I to say that it shouldn't happen? So on the right side, 474 for Richard, 494 for Paul. Yeah, Alan's game actually froze. So kind of an unfortunate situation for Alan. And now he's down 1 game to none over Bubble in a best of 3. All right, Richard 564, and Richard is known for these kind of comebacks. He has been. Let me know when you guys are ready. No rush. Just Alan, if you want to make sure your console's working. Maybe don't use unknown, Game Genie codes. Just use Eniugas or whatever it is. ENEOOGEZ, because that one is known to be good. So why don't you just use that one? All right, Richard's going to top out at 566. Like, all of a sudden, I just totally missed it. And Paul is going to get the heart. It was like all of a sudden. Everyone's saying RNG, so wow. That's right, everyone with the offset stencil is winning. Don't meme the stencil, right? We really need the stencil to line up. So there we go. Bubbles got a victory. Paul's got a victory. Alan, very unfortunate. I'm sorry, Alan. There's just not much we can do with that. All right, let's get it ready from all 4 players. We'll have a coordinated start. I think we have one from Brodendamp. I need one from the other 3. Bubble Rhapsody says ready. Hey, Johan is ready on 15. But no, this is 18. Richard says ready. And we just need one from Paul. And he says ready, so let's go ahead and count it down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Level 18, guys. So Alan had an equipment malfunction. Was it due to the swag Game Genie code? We don't know. Kind of an untested code. We allow people to use a Game Genie code just for uncapping the score, but most people use like ENEOOGEZ or that fancy one with the X's in it, which seems stable, but it wasn't the code. I'm trying to spread rumors that the code is wrong. I'm Game Genie Illuminati. Conspiracy theorist. Anyone can freeze their game with XNAOOK. Hey, Raver, that's pretty good. All right, 95,000 for Alan, 71,000 for Bubble. Bang, Tetris for Bubble, 96,000. So tied with Alan. 93,000 for Richard. Yeah, much cleaner start for Richard here. 101,000 for him and 85,000 for Paul. Paul's going to Tetris, though, take a lead. Richard takes it back with a Tetris 128. Well, Scamper, I mean, you know, here's the problem, right? You get deep into a game, right? So let's say you're behind, not doing as well as you want. He's like, oh, it was a hardware malfunction. We have to restart, right? We can't allow that. So if it's within the first, you know, 10 lines or something, we can do that. But just to safeguard the integrity of the game and the process, we can't really allow that. So the onus is on the player to have functioning equipment. 234 for Alan, 179 for Bubble Rhapsody, 160 for Richard. Laurel, I'm in the middle of something here, so the test, you don't need to test to be a restreamer. All you need to do is restream. I'm kind of in the middle of something here, so. Max Out Throwaway wants me to stop saying onus. Does everyone get the same blocks? No, unfortunately, since players are playing at their homes, we're not able to ensure that everyone has the same pieces. So players do not. And that kind of has ramifications for the strategy. 311 for Alan, 254 for Bubble. Yeah, I'm getting messages at like 3 a.m. from people like, "Hey, is my restream set up okay?" I'm like, I'm trying to sleep, man. Next day is Masters. I usually don't even talk to people within 24 hours of Masters because there's just a lot of setup to do. 357 Alan, 266 Bubble. He's going to Tetris 289, 285 for Richard, 340 for Paul. And Paul with a bit of a scary setup. Hyper Tapper should be able to get... Oh, no, and a misplacement for the S. This looks fatal for Paul. And Paul is going to top out at 342. So Richard just needs 44,000 points. So this should be fairly easy, but he does have a bit of a complicated setup. And he keeps getting piled on with S's. So he just needs 2 Tetrises here. Very scary board for Richard here. And let's watch him do it. Oh my. Alright, Richard's going to get a very crucial triple to take some pressure off his board. Needs to get to 343. 498 for Alan. He Tetrises 521 through 108 lines. And Bubble's at 375. So Richard just needs a long bar on the left side. Oh boy. And Richard's now 1 Tetris away for taking game 2. But easier said than done with this setup. 525 Alan, 422 for Bubble. Alan in a little bit of a dig here. And it's going to get the triple. That's going to help us stack out a bit. And what a dig from Richard. The concentration that it takes to know you're behind, know exactly what score you need. And a longboard on the right side will really help out his situation. And Tetris will do it for Richard. So Alan's going to transition at 582, and Richard is good. It really got a bit scary for him, but able to get this down, and Richard's going to get the heart. There it is. Hey, LOZ Cards fan, what's up? All right, let's go ahead and get a ready from Richard and Paul when they are ready, and that'll be a decider. On the left side, Alan 613. Bubble has transitioned. He's at 489. Players are on level 20. Bubble trying to put Alan away right now, but he's back by about 150,000 points right now. Richard usually gets good RNG, so don't worry. Yeah, it's good. It's good. All right, Bubble open down the right side. And somebody let me know when we've got 2 readies, please, just in case I missed it. Okay, Richard says ready. Just need a ready from Paul. And he's ready. A little soft countdown on the right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris, Richard and Paul. All right, Alan, 702 on level 22. And another Tetris from Alan, 734. So this is max out pace for sure. This could be 1.1. And another Tetris for Alan, 766. We'll concentrate on the left side match while the early game goes on for the 2 players on the right. 801 for Alan, 667 for Bubble Rhapsody, and it's getting to the point where Bubble has to kind of hope for an extended dig from Alan. And Alan with another Tetris here on level 25, 844. Oh no, what happened to Richard? I totally missed it. What happened to Richard? Did he top out? I was looking at the left side. He topped out and he couldn't get a long bar to the left, and Paul is good. I was like, oh, it's an early game. I don't even have to look. Oh no, Richard. So Paul is moving on. Oh no. Oh, Richard. All right, on the left side, 949 for Alan and 844 for Bubble. It's getting to be just about out of hand. Bubble would have to play perfectly, and Alan would have to top out right now. And Bubble would, even now at this point, it's going to be out of hand. And Alan with the Tetris and the max out. And has 2 more Tetrises available to him until level 29. There's one of them. Wouldn't be good for 1.1. But we'll see what he can do after kill screen. And yeah, he's going to go ahead and top out. So a 1.06. No, 1.06 from Alan. Max out. Bubble 900. And this is going into a decider. So very high scoring match. Unbelievable. Let's go ahead and bring them up on our main scene. And let's see. It's going to be for Alan and Bubble. There it is. And it's going to be 1. Let's see. 1 over here, 1 over there. There it is. Oof. Yeah, losing with 908. It's unbelievable. It's a whole new era, so. All right. Well, it's a decider. There's the cider. Everyone loves the cider. Actually, most people hate the cider, but we pretend to like it for the memes. All right, we got a ready from Bubble Rhapsody. What was once a best of 3 is now a best of 1. And we're going to need a ready from Brodendamp, a.k.a. Alan. And Alan says ready, so let's count it down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Paul, don't go anywhere because you're going to face the winner of this match. And we are like way ahead of time. So if you are in the green bracket, that would be Dog Playing Tetris, Tristop, Zifanya Nenu, and Hydra Dude 8. If you are one of those players, you should start getting ready and streaming to your channels because we are ahead of time. Because after this game and then the semis, it will be your turn. And the semis take probably about a half hour. All right, 26,000. Oh, I see Joshua Tolles in the chat. Hello, mon frere. Oh, a little line spin tuck for Alan. He's got this weird kind of Pac-Man setup over on the right. Weird formation. You don't see stuff happen like that a lot. But able to spin and tuck a long bar over there. Get some material in. And his board is just about back in order. And bang, Tetris for Bubble. 95,000 for Bubble. And you wonder kind of what would have happened if Alan's console didn't freeze. Well, Alan wasn't guaranteed to win the match. It was pretty close, actually. Am I hydrated? That's a good point. Thanks, Noel. He's like the IRL meat-based hydration bot. All right, 134 for Alan, 176 for Bubble. Both of them Tetris, though. It's about a 41,000 point differential. Bubble Tetris is again. Yeah, Noel is one of the most wholesome people that I know. He is a moderator for the Classic Tetris Monthly Discord and here in the CTWC channel. Inherited permissions from CTM, so there it is. Bubble with the last second adjustment with the T to make room for that square. Gets a long bar, bang Tetris for him, and another Tetris, 292, so by about 64,000 over Alan. Meat-based. He's made of meat. Wholesome and meat-based. I realize that we don't have the chat on the screen. So people watching on YouTube have no idea why I'm saying what I'm saying. But just realize if there's a non sequitur, it's probably because I'm responding to chat. 258 for Alan, 315 for Bubble. Bubble's stack a little crazy. Oh no, and he's going to hang a piece on the left. This is so fatal for Bubble, and he's going to top out at 316. Bubble tops out at 316, 878. And Alan needs just a couple of Tetrises worth and can just really line this out and gets the Tetris. And Alan is going to move on to the quarterfinals. Oh, put the heart in the wrong place. There it is. So GG's. Alan kind of escapes narrowly with first game equipment malfunction. That game went to Bubble. And then Bubble topped out kind of early and just kind of hung a T-piece and then just couldn't get anything around it. That's right. He won, but his heart was in the wrong place. That's pretty good. So look at this. Yes, a CTWC rematch. Alan. Let's get rid of Alan and bring up Paul. And let's get rid of some hearts. And this is still a best of 3. Feels Bearman on the right side, but... Oh, that's interesting. So both of these players have maxed out with DAS and tapping. Paul is Singapore? Are you Singaporean? Is that what it is? There you go. That's what I have listed in the score table, so that's what I put. All right, so Paul... Yeah, these are two players that have gone from DAS to tapping. Eng Johan says, real players, you mean? Oh, boy. Fighting words. So the winner of this game will go to the semifinals. And we'll face the winner. Let's take a look at a bracket, right? We'll face Pixel Andy. So we've got some heavy hitters going out early. The two former winners of this event in the blue bracket gone. Now we've still got 3 champs left in green and red. So Still some formidable opponents coming up. And probably the most hyped I've ever been for a match, honestly, is Jake versus Corian. Oh, let me get Paul over here. Get rid of Bubble. Realize we still had Bubble stuff over there. All right, there's Paul. And Paul is not looking at his pieces, which tilts people. So let's make him look at his pieces. There we go. Now he's looking at his pieces. Look at that. All right, we got it ready from Alan. We just need a ready from Paul. And Paul says ready now. Oh, we got Broden Damp with the cam there. Excellent. As long as that doesn't put a strain on his equipment. Awesome. So we got 2 readies. This is a best of 3 in the quarterfinals. Winner goes to the semis. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And let's see, do we want to reverse, which way do we like better for Broden Damp? Alright, he appears to be looking more at his pieces this way, so we're going to reverse him a bit. Let's put him back, because then its grip is going to be screwed up. People are going to have questions. All right, both players have Tetrises. Alan has 2. Paul tucks a T-piece and gets another Tetris. 51,000 for him, 49,000 for Alan. Corian eats Zoomers for breakfast. That's funny. All right, another Tetris for Alan. 95,000 for him. And a Tetris for Paul. 121 actually takes the lead. But Alan is already set up for another Tetris and takes it back. All right, Paul set up again after a L and a J. And bangs down a Tetris. Alan set up. Bang Tetris for him. So some pretty efficient Tetris being played here in the early goings. Yeah, we say lower seed, right? But he maxed out, so it's like, it's not that low. It's not like he's, I mean, at this point, it's kind of a toss-up. 220 for Alan, 217 for Paul. Yeah, rare left-hand tapper is Alan. I've started myself to develop a little bit of a left-hand tap, but I can only do it like 3 times and probably about 9 hertz, but it actually does come in handy sometimes. All right, Alan kind of a little bit of a scary situation on the right side of his board, but should be able to clear this down. If 9 hertz, does 8 feel any better? Oh no, Alan's board is messed up, and Alan's going to top out, and Paul is good and gets the heart. Yeah, Broden's saying, my game crashed, can we restart? Jokes. Everyone, jokes. No, he's not dassing, he just has a DAS grip. All right, Paul's up 1-0 here in the quarterfinals in the blue bracket. Just need it ready from both players. Oh, Paul needs a couple seconds. All right, Paul's going out to get a package from Amazon or something. Those porch pirates don't get his Amazon order. Well, 10 hertz is not slower than DAS. It's slower than like fully charged DAS. But DAS can be slower than 10 hertz depending on the charge. So, all right, Paul says ready. Alan's ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, very heated and technical debate going on in the Rabbit Hole channel in the CTM Discord about how to truly calculate taps per second. It'll put you to sleep. So if you need to go to sleep, just go ahead and read the Rabbit Hole channel. That's what it's for. 25,000 here for Alan. 24,000 for Paul. Paul bangs down a Tetris. Yeah, it's kind of a weird combination to have that S on the left and then get a square. But Paul's making it work. Ish. Oh, he's actually going to build on top of that. And he's a long bar and gets it. Bang Tetris for Paul. 73,000. Alan sitting at 75,000. Tetris is again to get to 98. Yeah, Noel is one of the actual real hybrid players that are out there. Other people say they're hybrid players, but they're not really. Yeah, it's not the speed of the tap, it's what you do with it, right? $150 for Alan. I mean, I think there are some of the, fastest tappers in the world that exist and probably would not be favored to win this event just because of stacking, right? 173 for Alan, 172 for Paul. Yeah, I mean, there are, at least two things, if not more, but at least the two primary things, whether you're a DAS or tapper or whatever, it's like your movement with the pieces, right? And whether you can put pieces where you want them to go, and then just, the quality of where you want them to go, like your actual stacking. So your stacking IQ. So 189 from Alan, 207 for Paul. Paul's going to bang down a Tetris. 230. Alan does so as well. 218. We are halfway to transition. Alan going to knock down a Tetris and take the lead temporarily. Paul set up again. Well, might not be temporary. We don't know. But Paul is set up. And get some nice pieces Paul does to burn this away. And bangs down a Tetris. He's actually back by 2,000 points now. He's going to retake the lead with a triple. $290 for Alan, 271. And now 294 for Paul after a Tetris. And bang, another Tetris for Paul. Dirty Tetris. Bang, Tetris for Alan, 336. He's got the lead again. So really, really close match. Players really within, one Tetris of each other the whole time. Sodium did what? What did Sodium do? 19.5? Sodium's pretty sick. What did he get? The 100 line? He got the 300K record? Or which speedrun record did Sodium get? Like multiple, I think, right? Yeah, they just recently added, those of you who like speedrunning, they just recently added the 0 to 19 start speedrun category after like 2 years over on speedrun.com. So if you want to run that category, starting on level 0, getting to 19. 435 for Alan, 379 for Paul. Alan with a pretty decent looking stack there and bangs down a Tetris. He's set up again. Paul with not a great looking stack. Should be able to clear this down fairly efficiently, but it's going to slow him down and cost him some lines. 460 for Alan and another Tetris for him, so he's got almost 100,000 point lead. That's right. If you see any Moodoo's records on speedrun.com, please go ahead and just take them right now. All right, Alan is going to transition a bit high here and would love a long bar right now. He gets a long bar and a Tetris. And he's going to be set up again for... well, no, he's actually... yeah, he is set up for a Tetris. Okay, gets it. 536. That was a little bit scary for Alan, but got the pieces when he needed them. And another Tetris for Alan. 564. 428 for Paul. So Alan's starting to run away with this one. Another Tetris for Alan. And Paul's board not looking great, and he's going to top out, and Alan is going to take game 2. Oh, heart's in the wrong place. People will freak out. So listen, guys, we have a decider. There it is, decider. And it's a slightly bigger decider than the one we had before, so we'll make it slightly bigger. There it is. All right, this is it. The winner goes to the semis to represent the blue bracket. The loser does not. That's right. So we got it ready from Broden Damp. We got it ready from Paul. Let's not delay any longer. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And the green bracket, y'all should start to get ready. That's going to be Dog, Tristop, Nenu, and Max, aka Hydrant Dude. Oh, and Dog playing Tetris is another one of these players that has like this terrible capture card, and so everything comes in like really not bright. You might say dim, in fact. That's the word for not bright. I was like, wait, what's the word? Dim, right. Fittingly. Dogs don't see color anyway. That's pretty good. All right, 72,000 for Alan here in the early game. Paul, 51,000. All right, Alan opens up the right side and bangs down a Tetris. 119,000 through 27 lines. And oh no, Paul's board. Oh no, Paul is going to hang a piece. And that's going to do it for Paul. Just like that. And Alan is good. And is moving on to the semifinals. So that was like, out of nowhere. So congratulations to you, Paul, for getting to the quarterfinals. Great to have you here. Hope to see you here again. But for now, it is Alan moving on, and he'll have to sit for a while. Let's go ahead and bring up our bracket and bring up our next match.